What's going on, everybody? I'm Riku and welcome back to another video on Inazuma 11 Victory Road. I apologize for the cranky voice. I woke up half an hour ago and it's very early in the morning. It says 8:09 on the Switch, but that's a lie. It's actually 10 past 7. So Riku, why are you on the Nintendo Switch? So if I were to click on the Nintendo eShop, apologies, and I scroll all the way down to the coming soon section, and here I just scroll down right here, a little bit down. You can actually see that Inazuma 11 Victory Road is finally on the Nintendo Switch. It's available for pre-order. It comes out on the 13th of the 11th. So the reason why I'm making this video is not just to show that, oh hey look, it's over here. It's to give you a warning. So if we were to search Inazuma, right over here, we can see that there's 5 listings for the game, and this might be a bit confusing, so I'm here to explain it to you. So if we click over here, this is just a base game, so this is the entire game, okay? And if we scroll over here, for some reason it says 235 megabytes, which isn't that's not the contents of the game. The game is like 34 gigabytes or something, but that's just one thing that I wanted to point out. This is just the base game. It comes with everything that you need, and if we scroll down, we can see that there is a Nintendo Switch 2 edition and the upgrade pack. The upgrade pack is here for those who want to, upgrade to the Nintendo Switch 2. Who would have thought? So I'm going to click on the Nintendo Switch 2 version of the game, and for those of you who do not know, the Nintendo Switch 2 edition of the game includes, as you can see over here, improved resolution, frame rates, faster loading times, and smoother and more enjoyable gaming experiences, just because the game is just flowing much more smoothly. It's not giving you a pay-to-win condition, okay? So the contents in the product are the Nintendo Switch 1 edition of the game, as well as the upgrade pack. So this is what you're getting. So if we go all the way back, these two is literally this. Okay, if you were to purchase this, these two get automatically added to the cart. Okay, they get added to the purchase. Okay, so what are these two? So this is the edition upgrade, just for those who purchase the base game and then want to purchase the upgrade pack for the Deluxe edition. For the Deluxe edition, what actually happens is you get to choose a character crate, which is the 1 in 8 characters that you're able to choose. The Bond object, which is the football club room, and then you get the Rai Rai noodles as well. A promise pendant, which boosts the EXP gained on the player who has it equipped. And then a victory jump, which is the gold celebration. Okay? And that's the contents of the Deluxe edition. On Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch, you will not have access to the early access. The game releases on launch day, which is the 13th of November for me in Europe, 14th of November in Japan. That's non-negotiable. There is no early access on the Nintendo Switch. Okay? So, okay, this is all cool, but what if I want to set up a cross-save and I do not want to lose my Deluxe Edition rewards, but I want to play on the Nintendo Switch 2 edition of the game? Well, I'm glad you asked. You do not have to purchase these two. Sorry. These are way too expensive if you were to purchase it this way. That is 125 quid, 126 if you want to get technical. You do not purchase that. You purchase this one, which is the Deluxe Edition, which is the Nintendo Switch 1 base game edition of the game. And then the Deluxe Edition also comes with it. It's at a slightly cheaper price, I believe. It's like £1 cheaper. And then you purchase this one, which is the Nintendo Switch 2 Upgrade Pack. This is mainly because the Deluxe Edition rewards do not exist on the Nintendo Switch 2. The Nintendo Switch 2 does not have the Deluxe Edition, so the contents you'll have to purchase for the Nintendo Switch 1, and then upgrade your game to the Nintendo Switch 2 edition of the game. This is basically everything that you gotta purchase, 68 with 3 cents pounds 68 with £3. 68.3 pounds. That is 0.03 actually. Well, that's basically all of this. Okay? So the reason why I'm specifying this is because there was a lot of confusion yesterday. So this is an important thing. If you want to get the Nintendo Switch 2 and the Deluxe Edition, you buy these two. Okay? If you want just the base game with the Deluxe Edition rewards, you purchase this one. If you just want the Nintendo Switch 2 edition of the game, you purchase this one. Okay? Or, if you have a Nintendo Switch 1, and you're planning to get the Nintendo Switch 2 later on, you purchase this, or this, whichever one you want to buy, and then later on, you buy this once you have your Nintendo Switch 2. Upgrading to the newer console does not affect your save data, since it's linked to your Nintendo account. It's not linked to your Nintendo Switch specifically. So the reason why I'm explaining this is because if you were to initiate the cross-save on your Nintendo Switch 1, and then you want to carry on playing on your Nintendo Switch 2, all you have to do is upload your data into the Epic Games Server Cloud, which is integrated within the game. You don't have to do anything weird apart from linking up your Epic Games upon the first time of playing the game. And then all you have to do is download them on your Nintendo Switch 2. There will be no issues, hopefully. No, I'm joking. There won't be any issues. You'll basically be able to progress as normal, just with the Nintendo Switch 2 you'll have the faster frame rate, higher graphics, etc. That's the same if you want to then switch platforms and go to Steam. So just think of this as two separate platforms, even though it's literally just the Nintendo Switch 1 and the Nintendo Switch 2. Okay? So hopefully that has cleared up some confusions. I would honestly recommend that you watch the How Does Cross Save Work in Inazuma 11 Victory Road. I go into a lot more detail and a lot more depth in that video. So if you have any questions after that, I'd recommend you come back here, or even in that video, leave a comment over there, leave a comment over here if you're uncertain about anything. I will make sure to explain things to you. Don't worry, I'm not going to bite, I'll explain everything, and if you're still confused, I will carry on explaining until, you have an answer that, okay, I can spend my money knowing that I haven't messed it up. So that's going to be everything for today. Thank you so much for everybody who's watched. Leave a like, subscribe, all the good stuff, and I will see you all in the next video, which will be arriving this weekend. Until then, I was Riku, and adios.